We are eager to talk with you about whatever is important to you. It is our promise to you that by the time we are finished today, you'll understand the grid fully. And it is our expectation that you'll be right in alignment with who you really are. We also want to say to you that that does not mean that you will forevermore be in lockstep with your grid, because you have come here to experience variety for the purpose of adding to the whole of that which we all are. This is a creative dance. There's just such a difference when you know about the grid, when you know that you are the creator of your own experience, when you know that you have the ability to generate a vibration and that law of attraction will acknowledge the vibration that you've offered, when you are able to acknowledge the difference between holding yourself in sync with who you really are or holding yourself out of sync with who you really are, when you get the personal awareness of how these magnificently consistent laws of the universe work, and you go with the flow of those laws, people who are watching you will be amazed at what you accomplish. They will be amazed at the clarity of your mind. But more important, they will be amazed with the cooperation of everyone and everything around. They will watch discordant others bounce right off of you. They will watch harmonious others join you in vibrational beingness. They will see evidence of your alignment, and they will say, how is it that you are so sure-footed? How is it that you barely speak a preference and it is handed to you with such ease and grace and balance? And you say, I chilled out. I stopped worrying about what everybody else was doing because I realized it didn't have anything to do with me. I just picked from it like a buffet, picking the pieces I liked and focusing on them and ignoring the others. And then it just got easier and easier, because from the moment I became deliberate, consciously aware of how I wanted to feel. And when I heard about the vortex and I realized that everything I want is in there, I want it in there too. And then when I learned that I'm sending a vibrational frequency that might be in sync with who I really am and might not, and that I can feel the difference, and that I can use the power of my mind to line myself up, then I was off and running. And there is no ending to the expansion of my beingness. There's a lot for me to be happy about, you say to others. Never-ending expansion and continual joy. What's not to like, yeah? That sounds nice, and theoretically it seems like what we're trying to get you to do. But what if you're just sort of feeling sort of like you're feeling, you don't have anything too sharply focused, and you've listened to us today and you want to take us really literally, so you want to make sure that you do it the right way and that you get into the vortex, or that you find this general grid, this good feeling grid before you start. And we say, instead, just get out there and live some life, and don't try too hard to figure it out. And let's say you get yourself into a place where you're feeling a little discomfort. Stop in the middle of that and say simply, well, I know what I don't want. I now know what I do want. And why do I want what I want? That statement of why do I want it will take you faster than any other question or any other point of focus to the vibrational essence of what you're looking for. In other words, you need some life to cause you to focus. We don't want you to feel that your work is just to meditate until a good idea shows up for you. What you're wanting to do is mix it up and mold this energy. It's fun to mold the energy. We just want you to mold the energy more from an emotional feeling place than from a thinking place. But how can you do that without getting out and mixing it up? And how can you be out there mixing it up without thinking about stuff? So just accept that you can't get it wrong and that you never get it done, and get out there and mix it up. And when something doesn't feel too good, say, I think I'm going to try to go more general. So let's take a subject that's common. Let's say that you've decided that you want more money. And let's say that you have been thinking about it enough that some other people with their grids have come into your experience, and you're aware that there's a lot of prosperity around you, or a lot of financial success around you. Or maybe it comes because you're aware that there's a lot of people struggling around you. But anyway, through the process of observing life around you, you've come to a conscious realization that you would like to be personally more prosperous. So you set that intention, but you're not a vibrational match to it because you haven't done the vibrational work on the grid that we're talking about here. So then life just helps you to say things to yourself. You catch yourself saying things like, I wish that I had more money, or I sure would like to take that trip, or I don't know why that person has so much abundance, or my employer should pay me more, or I'm underappreciated at my work, or they're not asking nearly as much of me as I could give. I have much more to give than anybody is asking of me, and I just really haven't had a chance, and I didn't really apply myself that well earlier, and maybe that's why. And so it's getting more and more specific, because law of attraction is bringing you more thoughts that feel like that, and it's also feeling more and more not good, because you've introduced more resistance to the mix. But the good news is, with every piece of resistance that you introduce to the mix, with every knowing what you don't want, you also introduced a clear rocket of desire about what you do want to your vortex. So your vortex is getting brighter and brighter and more specific, but you don't have access to it in its brightness and in its specifics, because you parlayed it into that from an awareness of what you don't want. You're specifically not feeling good, while your vortex is specifically feeling really good. So what you want to do, and your words were perfect, we've offered them to you many times, you want to get into the vortex. Today we're saying you want to get to the basis of your good feeling emotion, which will fill in with more good feeling things. So now you're accepting that this vortex is full of all kinds of stuff that you want that you can't get to because you're vibrationally too active on too many specifics that don't match. Let's say that you're general, and as you're generally knowing what you don't want, you generally know what you do want. But as you more specifically know what you don't want, you more specifically know what you do want. And as you really know what you don't want, you really know what you do want. So what's happening is you are, without meaning to, becoming further apart. There's a wider and wider gap between what you really want and what you've been practicing. Does that make sense to you? That's why you would ask a question like, how do I get into the vortex? I'm finally accepting that it exists, and I'm finally accepting that there's good stuff in it, and I'm finally accepting that I put the good stuff in it, but I'm not able to get there easily. And we say, it's because you're too specific. So now you want to get more general. So you say things like, well, I don't have to figure it out all at once. And I bet that person didn't figure it out all at once either. And well-being eventually could make its way to me. And I'm pretty sure I would like it when it did, if it ever did. And there's no real urgency here, or nothing that I can't handle. And there are all kinds of ways to feel prosperous in this environment. And there are a lot of meaningful things that don't even involve money at all. In other words, this conversation that you're having is for one purpose only, to get general enough that the discomfort of not having the specifics that you want is soft. So as you get more general, I'm glad that I don't have to figure it out today, because I'm not figuring out today. And I know that good things are coming to me, and that eventually they will make their way to me. And I really wouldn't want them all to come at once, because I'm really wanting to save, now maybe you do, but I'm wanting to savor the process a little bit more. And I've experienced this before, where I've just relaxed and good things begin coming. And I really like knowing that I am the creator of my own reality. And this idea of this grid is just fascinating to me. I like thinking that I could talk myself into feeling better. And I even can feel now that the stress that I was feeling a little bit ago has lifted off of me. I've shifted in a whole new place. And I like Abraham's acknowledgement that that is a manifestation too. I have managed within a very short period of time to manifest an entirely different emotion than I had manifested earlier. I can feel that I'm creating a different vibrational grid. This feels really good to me. I like knowing that I can direct my own thoughts. And it was easy because I was just looking for more general things. I wasn't trying to figure out the specifics of it. When I ask who or where or what or when and don't have the answer to that, it doesn't help me, so I'm not asking that. I'm just asking, what is it that I want and why do I want it? I'm just focusing on that, and I'm feeling better. You are feeling better. So now you've done that. Then you could say something, and we would punctuate it with a conscious, deliberate statement like, that was good work. That was really good work. I laid a really good basis here, and I'm feeling great. I think I'll go eat something. Or I think I'll take a walk. I'm feeling really, really good. In other words, I'm feeling good. That felt great. That was good work. That felt great. That was good work. That felt great. That was good work. Now, immediately, from that accomplishment of that emotional manifestation, which we are, now that it's a manifestation, we're going to give it the word grid as its label. Now I'm consciously acknowledging that I've conjured an emotion. I'm going to call it a grid, and I expect that grid to fill in with things that are fun as it begins filling in. And then watch what begins to happen. You just begin hooking up with person after person. Ideas will come to you. Ideas that you know you've never had before will occur to you, and you will be certain that it's because you accomplished vibrational alignment with something, you say. That's our new version of getting into the vortex. We've enjoyed this interaction immensely. We're wanting to leave it in this place of understanding. We want you to feel the fullness of that which you are, and the fullness of that which you are and provide for us. We want you to know that life is supposed to feel good for you. One day Esther was reaching for Jerry and trying to figure out where he is. And she said to him, I want to know what it's like for you. What are you thinking, and what are you doing, and where are you? And as long as she was trying to find him out there in some place she does not understand, she couldn't find him. That's what made her feel grief. She couldn't find him because he's somewhere that she doesn't understand, doing stuff she doesn't know, or at least she thought. And then we helped her to understand, and so did he. After a while of looking someplace where he is not, when she realized that he's not out there doing other things, he's in here doing these things. That this really is the leading edge where the interest of non-physical is. Do you follow that? The interest of non-physical is right here with you on your leading edge. And when Esther looked for him here, she found him. There will never be an energy more interested in what is going on here than Jerry. Feel him. Esther has a friend who sees energy. Esther can feel it. Esther can hear it. This friend sees it. And she describes Jerry as being here with Esther. Sometimes he absorbs right into her. Esther feels that when it happens. She describes him as moving back and forth between Mark and Esther. Mark senses him. Sometimes he comes so fully on the stage, Mark looks, he thinks one of you is running up on the stage. Subtle. Non-physical is subtle. You have to train yourself to the subtleness of the energy. But it is our promise to you that when you train yourself to the subtlety of vibration and you translate it consciously through your understanding of emotion, you will then and only then be the whole being that you came here to be, you see. Otherwise, you're out here on this raw and ragged edge, depriving yourself of the fullness of who you are and looking for manifestations to buoy you up, and it is backwards. We've enjoyed this interaction immensely, and we want you to know that there is great love and appreciation here for that which is you. And we want you to know that that which is you and that which is us is not different. We started to say we will leave you, but then that is never true. We want you to know that we see you in the fullness of that which is you, from our perspective that is within the vortex. And that when you reach for the feeling of that which is us, you must join us in the vibrational frequency of your vortex. And when you do, you've established that grid that will fill in with the evidence that you are seeking. Not just the evidence of dearly departed, but the evidence of the dollars that you seek, the evidence of the physical wellness that you seek, the evidence of the clarity that you seek, the evidence of the lover that you seek, the evidence of the opportunities that you seek, the evidence of the deliciousness of life moment by moment. Not just a peak experience where you've planned for a vacation and off you go, but peak after peak after peak after peak all day long as the convergence of that which is you and you are having conversations with someone that your grid has brought into your experience to revel in the deliciousness of co-creation. It is co-creating at its best. The fairies of the universe converging with you toward what end? this joyful moment, and this joyful moment, and this joyful moment, and this.